Hello, my name is Deirdre Bruno, and this is my sociology project. I named it Engaged or Alienated, and it is going to discuss some of the group dynamics regarding workplaces and how people can become alienated or experience burnout and start to kind of pull away from their coworkers. So, alienation in work groups can occur when an employee feels like they are unsatisfied or unfulfilled at work. They may experience persistent feelings of powerlessness. They may feel insignificant or begin to isolate from coworkers. They say a significant expression of burnout is reduced efficiency, fatigue, frustration, despondence, and lack of group participation. Employee burnout, Gallup study in 2018 identified it as some of the top contributors being unequal treatment, unreasonable workload, lack of defined roles, unreasonable deadlines, and absence of communication or support from management. The purpose of my presentation is to analyze a mock social situation to discuss the following topics. First of all, sociology of work. Work is a huge factor in socialization for us. Two, group dynamics. Group dynamics are constantly changing. Alienation, which we also know as burnout, just pulling away from the group. The next thing is leadership styles, followed by conflict resolution, and then I'm going to end with group cohesiveness and a conclusion. So my social dilemma, creative one in the workplace, is that I am a manager of an advertising department. I have a designer who has alienated themselves from their coworkers, and they just don't provide any input during meetings. It is important that they be socialized into the group and can be motivated to be active in their job. So, sociology of work provides structure with defined roles and positions within a large group or formal organization working towards a shared goal. For example, a marketing firm has a shared goal of promoting specific commodities to consumers. There are several subgroups within an organization. First of all, there's a command group, a task group, and a functional group. Those are just a few. And for the formal organization subgroups, a command group is directed by the hierarchy of management staff. This could include a CEO, board of directors, and supervisors. Next is the task groups. They're assigned to work together to achieve a mutual goal in a specific time frame. This could be project planning or quality improvement committees. Functional groups are formed to achieve a set goal without a specific time frame. This could be marketing, accounting, or customer service. And for group dynamics, they change depending on how long the group has been together. Established groups form bonds, allowing for trust and collaboration. Group size should be considered carefully. Between 2 to 10 gives equal opportunity for participation and to be actively involved in the group. Defined roles and goals provide group structure that is necessary to avoid confusion and conflicts. Alienation or burnout. Work group environment contributors. One is social loafing. In this situation, the designer may feel she's working harder than her coworkers, leading to feelings of resentment and frustration. Social loafing is defined as in a work group, when you have a lot of people working together, some of those tend to not work as hard. They did a study with a rope, and the people pulling on the rope, when they only had a few people, they pulled really hard and put their whole weight into it. When they had many people and they were tested, the tension and the amount of force put on that rope was significantly less. The second is groupthink. If the group has been together a long time, they may be relying on dominant members for decision and shutting out individual input. This might make people that have an opinion or an idea feel like they can't collaborate or put any kind of input without being forced out. And then next is relative deprivation. If an individual is comparing their work status and achievement with other employees, they may feel inadequate. Maybe they got passed over for a promotion. That's going to create some resentment and tension there. And then just to kind of go through some of the theories, Marx versus Durkheim, on their perspective, Marx had a theory that all workers were slaves to capitalism and alienation is inevitable. It's a structural condition. The workers have no power over their conditions or their well-being or survival. They could be fired at any time. They would lose their wages. Durkheim, he theorized that people were part of a group experience that provided value, making life meaningful. They would feel like life was better off. And he also went into an expanded theory similar to alienation called anomie. It's a break from societal norms and social deviance. So the modern motivation and theories that are being developed today is a focus on happiness, on just making sure that the employees are feeling motivated, they're actively engaged because they believe in what they're doing. According to Forbes in 2019, the most successful enterprises have shifted their focus to prioritizing happiness as a fundamental to employment engagement and loyalty. Google and Ben & Jerry's focus on several social factors that support happiness at work include health, purpose, and autonomy. So some of the happiness factors. Health supported is supported by encouraging power naps, activities that decrease stress, vacation time to add balance to work and life. Purpose developed by engaging employees in projects that will make a difference, validating feelings of self-worth and achievement. Autonomy, this includes just flexible work hours, condensed schedules, virtual offices. That allows the workers to take care of personal concerns and also improves productivity and focus. They've actually proven that the people that are left to be self-driven and aren't micromanaged tend to work harder and longer. So, expressive leadership versus authoritarian leadership. Expressive leadership mediates interpersonal problems in groups. They can diffuse tensions, foster unity. Employees are open to communicating with the management and they feel a sense of loyalty. In direct opposition, authoritarian leadership endorses strict regulations and standards. The employee may lack support. They may feel like they're unable to communicate with the management. So, conflict resolution. This is my ideal of how I would handle this situation, how I could get the employee re-engaged and socialized and reincorporated into the group. First, I would invite the designer to meet in a private location. I would validate their contributions to the group. I would ask open-ended questions to find the cause of the alienation. Why aren't they happy? What's going on? Is there any conflict in the group? Is there anywhere else that needs to be mediated? I would listen actively, then acknowledge the perspective, and then validate any concerns they have. Next, I would collaborate to resolve any conflicts. This just gives them a little bit of self-empowerment. They feel like they have more control over the situation. Then I would need to schedule a follow-up meeting to review the progress and see where we need to change or other areas that I might need to intervene and help smooth things along. So group cohesiveness. Group bonds can diminish if the size of the group is too large. Dividing large groups into two small groups allows more opportunity for participation and interaction with group members. Conflict resolution should be utilized to dissolve stress and tension. Encouraging socialization time at work allows the group to find common interests, building a strong foundation for collaboration. This could be group picnics, team building exercises, icebreakers. So in conclusion, work is an important part of socialization, providing structure, purpose, and social status. Group dynamics change due to size and length of membership. To avoid alienation in work groups, it's important to identify the signs and symptoms of burnout quickly. Expressive leadership is more effective at providing harmony in group settings. Intervene with conflict resolution methods to maintain group cohesiveness. Studies show happy employees work harder, longer, and are more loyal. Thank you.